Okay, so I've got a Fin Du Monde here. End of the World. It's by Unibrew up in Canada. And usually they give a shelf life of 3 years. So that gives it a 2012. Now it's 2020, so it's a little bit old. I did get the yeast sediment mixed up a little bit with La Fin and most of their beers. I like the kind of the yeasty banana effervescence. Do like a little bit of a head. Looks like it's got some carbonation left in it. So lovely color. Little, I guess, cloudy or darker than the newer La Fin Du Monde. Okay, so it's got a very tangerine-y orange kind of taste to it. Still has that Belgian quality. I mean, it's kind of yeasty. Of course, that's because I mixed up the damn yeast. To be honest, this is actually really damn good, but it doesn't really resemble a La Fin at all. There's literally no hop flavor at all. The carbonation, of course, has gone down. There's still a little bit left. But certainly it's got a full body, lots of flavor left. La Fin has always had a little bit of sweetness to it, but it seems that with the lack of hops that's diminished over the years, it's a little bit sweeter, and it's almost too sweet, but it's not unpleasant. It almost seems like a little bit of coriander and orange spices, like you might see some cloves or some ginger, just kind of mild in the background. It's just a beautiful beer. It's rich, it's complex, it resembles nothing like La Fin at all. But it's still very Belgium-y flavored. Don't know what else to say about it, other than if you have one of these, put it up for as many years as you would like or wish. I had the Maudit. That seemed to taste a little bit off. You've heard the term skunk beer. I wouldn't qualify it as a skunk beer, but it definitely had a little bit of off-putting notes in it. Not so with the La Fin. It's more reminiscent of a Hefeweizen with Belgian yeast. And if you watch any of my videos, I have now 100 subscribers thanks to my brother Paul. We were actually supposed to devour this in the past weekend, but we had already so many things to drink and so many things to do. We saw some amazing waterfalls. Did a hike, went around the town of Lexington. It was just a really, really fun time. We saw a distillery, went to a winery. Couldn't have asked for a more better time. These are the things that I'm grateful for. Good beer and good people. So seriously, if you have a beer then you're worried about putting it up for a little bit in a cellar, go ahead and do it. Just make sure you buy more than one. In fact, buy a whole case. Or buy one a year and do it after 5 years and see how they all compare. I feel at this point, I'm just drinking and you're watching if you've made it this far. Because you're watching it and I'm drinking it. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits here. I'll let you guys buy some La Fin and age it. Just don't age them out, eat more than 3 years, because it doesn't age as gracefully as I'd like it to.